Hey there everyone, welcome back to Gamevine, and my name is Dave, and today on Spice Up the Life, we're going to be showing you a neat but small spice up for the game HeroScape. Now, if you don't know what HeroScape is, run fast. Turn this video off because you're going to get addicted and you're going to say, oh my god, this looks gorgeous. This game is highly out of print. And people selling this stuff on eBay are selling it for extremely inflated prices. So that's a caution and a caveat to this spice up your life. So if you really want to stay tuned, go ahead. But this is really for the people that already own a ton of HeroScape and the terrain. So say you have a little bit of snow that is just lingering because who uses winter anymore? Well, I can show you how to spice that up and make it even better. And not have you go out and spend a ton of money to get trees, because we all know how much those evergreen sets are going for. Without further ado, let me show you how to do that. Okay, so to start off, you're going to need these ingredients, and it's not much. Again, this is a simple spice up. You have clear fingernail polish that's going to put a sheen to the snow. Go out to any hobby store and or better, go to a dollar store and find these trees. You're going to get better trees from a hobby store. This tree right here that I used came from a dollar store, and you can see it's a little less quality. But if you get one from a hobby store, you're going to get a better product. It doesn't matter. Whatever you fancy, that is what you're going to grab tree-wise. You can even get other stuff like the bush. I found some of those. For the shadow here, I found these at the dollar store. This is kind of just growing and becoming more of a shadow, so I put that on one of the black tiles. So you can do that and vary it up. But ultimately, it's up to you. As long as you have HeroScape terrain. This is the other ingredient you're going to need, because whether it be snow, we're going to focus on snow today, but you can also do land colored ones, and that's why I have the two colored paints. We're going to focus on white today, but if you wanted to do green, which I haven't yet done, for a more of a warmer client, you can do so. So you got this paint here, the HeroScape trees, the HeroScape terrain, and the regular trees, and this right here, this glue. I love this glue. This is just some kind of rubber cement fix-it-all adhesive. You're basically just going to be gluing it on the bottom here and sticking it right here. So let me show you how simple that is. You might want to get a box just to save your furniture or whatever you're using. I just recycled that one, and basically this is what you do. You just put a nice layer of this adhesive and set it down. Put a nice thin layer on the HeroScape here just to make sure that it's going to stick, and then you place, so like so. And you let that dry for about an hour or so, and then we're going to come back and paint it, because you can see, I don't know if you're picking it up, but it's glittery. I don't like that texture. I'm going to try to blend it in with the tile with the white paint, and then add my own gloss later. So let's let that dry, and then we'll get to that process. Okay, so now that that's done drying, let's start applying the paint. So just any acrylic white paint will do. I forgot to mention, I don't know if I had in the first part, but you need a paintbrush. Anyone will do, as long as it's thin enough to get in the crevices. So then you just take it and paint right over all the parts that you want to blend in. Make sure to get the edge of the tree to kind of blend the snow in the cracks there. That's the most important part. Other than that, you can just kind of really apply it on however you want, kind of just brush it outward onto the actual hex. So I'm going to finish this up and show you the end result. Alright, there we have it, all blended in, and we're going to let this dry and apply the fingernail polish. You can also, if you like a little more snow, just kind of brush it onto the tree ever so slightly, but that depends on the tree. So let that dry, and then we'll apply the clear fingernail polish. Alright, we have it all dried, the paint, so now we apply the fingernail polish. And just like the paint, just kind of give it a nice light coat. Like so, around the whole base or the snow pile. You can kind of bleed out if you want. And I will finish that up and show you how that looks. But I went ahead and just applied the one here. It's still drying, but here is a finished product of what we have. This is the trees that I made for Mr. Tom Vassell. I'm going to be giving this to him at Gen Con coming up here 2015 as a gift for my appreciation of all his work. There wouldn't be a Game Vine if there wasn't a Dice Tower. So thank you, Dice Tower, and thank you, Tom Vassell. But I think you'll like these in person. And that's the end product. That's what you get. You can see it's kind of sheen. The fingernail polish adds that, and it doesn't mess with the integrity of the hex here. So you can still play HeroScape quite easily and add a few rolls if you want to do like the shadow one here that I did. I basically said if you're one space close to this, you get -1 hit point for every turn that you're next to it. So this is the creeping shadow, and that's what I like about HeroScape. It's you can just build however you want. So that is Spice Up Your Life. Here are my final thoughts. And that's as simple as it is. Now you have a spiced up version of HeroScape, and you don't have to worry so much about going out and buying those pricey sets. I hope you enjoyed this Spice Up Your Life today. Please leave your spice up versions of HeroScape and your ideas. I would love to hear them in the comments so I can implement them later in other videos possibly, and I'll give you a shout out. So thank you for tuning in to Gamevine today and this portion of Spice Up Your Life HeroScape. And until the next time that I see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all that you play. You heard it here in the Gamevine. I'm out. Spice Up Your Life!